We are back with another food haul. This time we went to Aldi.
You mean we did an Aldi?
That's right, Reeves. Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Dylan.
And this is Reeves.
We love to bring you food hauls from the various grocery stores around our city anyway. Aldi is new to our city. You grew up with Aldi.
Yeah, Aldi in the Midwest was plentiful. But now there's an Aldi near us.
Let's decide together if we should ever go back to Aldi again or not. You convinced me to go because you like to stick the quarter in the cart and roll it around and then stick the thing back in and take your quarter out.
Yeah, but you did that and you didn't even let me do it.
Well, I was new to it, so it's only respectful that you would let me try it out. Here we have for you a whole smorgasbord of relatively few items that we thought may be somewhat compliant with our way of eating. We'll talk about that in detail as we go. Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's begin.
Let's begin. Before we get going, we should clarify the way we eat. We eat a whole plant food diet, free of added oil especially, and we try to keep it pretty low on the salt and the sugar intakes. Sugar is pretty easy to keep out of the diet, but the salt is a little harder because it's in everything, even a lot of the items that we're going to show you today. All of the food products that we sell on our website are absolutely SOS-free, no added salt, oil, or sugar.
Our first item is a chickpea penne pasta, and honestly, I don't know if I've had this one before, but any chickpea pasta tastes the same to me.
It's hard to screw up chickpea pasta. It's one ingredient, chickpea. Now, they didn't even put an S on the end of it, this one. They kept it real simple, chickpea, period. There's no added salt, which is great. I like chickpea pasta a lot. We started eating it because you avoid gluten mostly, and this stuff keeps really well. Like if you want to cook pasta in the Instant Pot, such as in our baked ziti recipe, this stuff doesn't fall apart like whole wheat pasta, so it is handy for that reason. You can't go wrong with chickpea pasta. I think our first item is my favorite item from Aldi.
Yeah.
This one is Well Your World approved.
Wow.
What do we have here, Reeves?
We have canned pumpkin puree. Not to be confused with canned pumpkin pie, because the pumpkin pie already has the sugar and all the stuff. This is purely pumpkin, making it another Well Your World approved product.
One ingredient, did they put a period at the end? Yes, they did.
Pumpkin.
The reason I think we grabbed this is because it's quite cheap. We usually wait to buy pumpkin after the holiday season when it's like no money per can, but this was still $1 something, but I think it was cheaper than most all of the other grocery stores.
The original reason I wanted to go to Aldi was to buy an actual pumpkin, because they're so cheap there.
Pumpkin season, buy those pumpkins and don't be afraid to eat them. Our next items were these cute little long grain wild rice mixes. One is a garlic and herb, and the other is a roasted vegetable and chicken flavor. It is completely vegan, there is nothing like chicken in it. They do have a fair amount of salt, but they are oil free. They say add your own butter or oil. Obviously I'm not going to add either of those things, but you can cook it on the stove if you're in a pinch. So there's like 2,000 milligrams of sodium in a box, which would make like 3 cups of rice. I know you're not gonna eat all of that in one sitting, but it's very, very salty. So this is like emergency food.
What's funny to me is it has microwave instructions on it, and it says to microwave it for like 30 minutes.
I've never operated a microwave for 30 minutes. I thought they would just turn themselves off after that much time. But it's got like parsley, black pepper, sage, turmeric, basil, you know.
Is it white rice?
This is probably white rice. I saw the wild rice and I just in my head thought wild rice. So this is even less favorable than what I thought.
I wonder how much they were. I don't remember.
They were cheap. Everything there is cheap. But I did throw the receipt away by accident.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it.
Our next item is pistachios, unsalted in the shell.
The thing that makes these special, why I picked them out, is because they're dry roasted and unsalted. You can usually find one or the other, but not both. And so that's cool. But it is just single ingredient pistachios, which makes them another Well Your World approved product.
Wow.
And the nice thing about these is they are in their shell, which causes you to eat fewer pistachios per the amount of time that you're sitting, because you have to fiddle with them.
Yeah.
And they taste like pistachios and they're definitely cooked. Raw pistachios kinda aren't great. Be careful with nuts, because I've been known to sit down and watch an episode of something on TV and these just go right on down. Our next item is canned whole potatoes. I can't say I knew they even existed.
Me neither. When you showed me that, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, this one went
a gag gift.
This one went right into the cart. I was very interested. Potatoes, it does have salt added. So in this whole can there are 760 milligrams of sodium, which is not terrible. Like there are a lot of canned vegetables that are much worse, but it's not great. I would rather them be salt-free. And then I might actually buy these. Like whole potatoes in a can might be convenient for like camping trips.
Yeah.
Let's taste them, because I don't believe I ever have.
I also just want to see what they look like inside. Is it just like one russet floating in water?
One huge potato in this. That would be funny.
Okay, so they just look like
eggs. I mean, it's unappealing. But if I use them often, I might get used to it. But I wouldn't use them often because they have the added salt.
It looks like a russet potato that got peeled and hit with a shrink ray.
Honey, I shrunk the potatoes.
Yeah, like why are they so small?
Whoa, what? It's strange. I'm actually a little nervous. Got
Hot potato.
It's too salty and weird.
I'm gonna have PTSD from this potato.
Really?
experience.
It didn't go well, did it?
No, I regret
You
everything
can
we just did.
take the information we've given you and make your decisions. If anyone wants these, let us know.
Dill, I need a palate cleanser after that one.
Well, we've got here Smoky BBQ Pinto Beans, Texas style barbecue sauce. How do these look? We've got some pinto beans, tomato paste. It does have maple syrup, so we have some added sugar now. Apple cider vinegar, nice. Garlic, onion powder, and sea salt.
Also, you know what this reminds me of? In our Trader Joe's haul, that microwavable barbecue jackfruit.
Did you see this? It's the sheriff with the bag saying to this little couple, "You look smoking hot." Oh no, he's thinking it. So he's being respectful. He's thinking, "You guys look smoking hot," but
Wait.
he's not saying it.
Why are they? Oh, these are pinto beans.
Oh, these
I
are
thought they were-
beans, not potatoes.
I thought they were potatoes.
That's weird.
I feel awkward about the whole cartoon.
In this whole entire package, there are 840 milligrams of sodium. Again, it's not the worst in the world, but it's not great. Again, it's good emergency food. Just don't rely on it. It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's something. I know what one of your favorite foods is, Reebs, guacamole.
Yeah, you are correct. But you know what? There's no good guacamole in any restaurant in Phoenix.
What? That is, do not listen to her. That is not true.
They all use the frozen avocados.
Lots of places do, but they do that in Chicago too.
No.
Don't even turn this into a rivalry video, Rebecca.
So I found this spicy guacamole, which if I had to guess, would probably be on the lower end of the quality spectrum.
Exactly.
Let's see, it has avocados, red bell pepper. Ooh, do you usually put bell pepper in a guac?
No, not usually.
I like that. Vinegar, water, jalapeno pepper, sea salt, dehydrated onion, granulated garlic, jalapeno powder, and spice.
115 milligrams and 2 tablespoons. Again, there are worse offenders. I don't know whether this is frozen or not, but it's definitely the version of guac you don't like from restaurants.
It's not looking too great.
It's not very good.
And you know what? It's not very spicy.
I mean, if I was making a taco, no, I would never use this.
Oh, okay. I mean, think about our smashed chickpea avocado dip. That's so easy to make. You don't even need that much avocado and it blows this out of the water.
Oh, yeah, anything we would make will be a million times better than anything we put in a food hall. Just so we're clear on that, to think that anything we would buy would be better than what we can make, never.
Never.
Never. Here are a couple of salsas. These are a couple jarred salsas, which means they're gonna be naughty in the salt department. 240 milligrams and 2 tablespoons, kind of like the guac, which was very salty, by the way. And this one, what do we have here, Reebs? A black bean and corn.
Small batch.
Small batch. And a specially selected medium 4-pepper salsa. So we have a medium and a mild. They both have sugar and salt, which is a bummer.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
But they were really cheap. So if you're using it sparingly as a little bit of a condiment on your dishes, you know, it's acceptable if you're not like trying to reverse high blood pressure or something, so you're therefore avoiding salt altogether. You could get away with having a little bit of this. After all, we don't yet sell a jarred salsa.
But we're working on it.
We are working on it. This is the mild. This one is the one that has corn in it. Tastes like normal store-bought salsa.
It doesn't even taste like salsa to me. It tastes like bad marinara.
It's too sugary.
Yeah.
What's with the sugar in the salsa?
You guys.
Tiny bit of sweetness since we don't use salt.
Right.
But this is too much.
I've had good salsa at Aldi before and I don't like that.
This one smells completely different. Oh, that one is better.
That one's really good. That one has some like unique zippiness to it, almost like a chipotle flavor maybe.
Yeah, maybe it does. It's got the guajillo, the chipotle. There you go. Wow, quite a palate indeed.
Wow.
It does have the chipotle and the guajillo, some jalapeno, and some piquin, which I love the piquin. That one is a spicy one, but they probably use it in a really small amount.
Honestly, after this experience, I would just try to avoid any salsa that has sugar in it because I don't like the flavor.
Even that one at Trader Joe's, that's the no salt one, has way too much sugar. Like just a subtle sweetness to balance the acid from the tomato would be perfect.
You know what, Dill? While we have this all out and because we'll never do it again, let's make a taco.
Yeah, all right.
We got the beans, We got the guac. We could even put some whole potatoes on there.
So we got some beans, get those beans on there. A little bit of guac. And let's get on some of the salsa we actually liked. I guess that's a taco. It's not a taco I would make with my own homemade ingredients, but it is a taco, I guess. Why don't you begin?
Okay, wow. Bone apple tea. I'm gonna just say this right now, this one is not the sabor de mi vida.
And congratulations, in just one bite, you've eaten like 2,000 milligrams of sodium. How about a bonus item, Reebs? This one is not food related, this one's just cute.
Yeah, did you know that they have non-food items at Aldi? Home decor, you know.
They didn't have much at the store we went to though.
No.
You kind of told me before we got there they're gonna have a lot of that. They didn't have many.
Yeah.
One thing Reebs wanted to make, because we never thought in a million years the product actually already existed, was this. This cute little measure your kid thing that you put on the wall. Look at that. Reach. Oh, I got it upside down. Reach for the stars.
Well, you can use the other side.
Yeah, the other side's plain, so you could decorate it yourself.
I had been asking Dylan to make me one of these for the baby, and I saw it there and I could not believe my eyes.
And it goes all the way to 6 feet. So you can do it for the kids when they get real big. It'll be all the way up to full-size kids. But this was way cheaper at Aldi than I could have probably made it myself.
Yeah.
And much better quality, because I'm not a woodsman.
Or a painter.
True. So that's our bonus item. If you have kids and you want to get a thing to measure them on the wall, have fun. We'll be measuring Luca any day now. I think he's gonna be about this tall.
He's that tall already?
He's over 2 feet, isn't he? He was
Yeah.
like 24,
He was
25,
here when he was
26.
born.
He's about right here.
I'll be
Now,
darned.
we'll see. Well, what do you think of our Aldi holiday? How about you, Reebs?
You know, every once in a while it's good to check in with these stores and just poke around and see what's new.
There are a few things I would buy. The pistachios are cheap. The penne pasta is cheap. The pumpkin, I suppose.
They do have really cheap chia seeds and flax seeds and things like that.
Oh, okay. Bottom line, I would go to Aldi maybe because I needed a very specific thing, but all the things I just mentioned, I would probably rather just pay a little extra and buy them at the store that I'm already shopping at to begin with. So I'm sorry, Aldi's not for me. I respect that you may like it more for nostalgic reasons. Thank you everybody for watching this video. If you'd like to see more just like it, click right here and we will see you on the next video. Have a good one.
Bye.